Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an Equinox, winner of the J.D. Power Award for initial quality among compact SUVs. Lend a hand in the strong and capable Silverado, or mix it up in a high-tech Trax with an available 11-inch diagonal touchscreen. Find family, friends, and fun in the Chevy that's right for you. Click to learn more. Chevrolet, together let's drive. For J.D. Power 2023 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here. When you finish this episode, or right now, add another Creative Typo Entertainment podcast into your feed. Here's a promo for one right now. Make sure you go and check it out.
After the mysterious death of his father, Vartan returns home to uncover the truth with the help of his newfound friends, Baya and Ovik. But his hometown of Eterno may have something even more sinister in store for them. Join us for their journey into the untold at etherealembracepodcast.com or anywhere you listen to podcasts by searching for Ethereal Embrace.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. All right, so y'all are back together outside, and you find Victor, who's just kind of looking around, like he's just walking around, checking out different places, and just like constantly like trying to be very discreet about looking behind his back, and like y'all notice he's keeping an eye out while he's just browsing stuff.
Okay, like are we gonna go into the snow globe shop?
No, I mean, if Victor's paying attention, so if he sees them come out of the library, then he'll probably come on out and walk over to them and just be like...
So y'all are together again.
Okay. Thank goodness.
See? It's separating the party.
Yeah, because I didn't follow...
Nothing bad happened at all.
The Tolsha Swamp Cat that's been
Nothing
murdering
bad happened
people.
at all. But not us.
Hey, what'd you find?
Aleister, you want to go first?
Oh, well, it's not really too much of consequence. I mean, just a prediction. It's okay. I win.
You win?
Yes, I win. It's nothing to be concerned about.
I'm just literally gonna look at Victor and shrug my shoulders and just be like, I don't know. He's just saying I win now.
Well, I mean, if this is all in the past, it's all happened, and if there are predictions that come forth, then it must be true.
What prediction?
Don't worry about it too much. Apparently, I'm supposed to be fighting Deadlib, and I managed to get the next piece of Tolsha.
Wait, you got the piece of Tolsha in the library?
No. Like, according to the prediction, like I'll be getting it here though somewhere when I fight Deadlib.
Second question to that. How do you know that there's actual truth in that book and it's not a total fabrication meant to throw you off?
Well, I feel like it's ringing fairly true. It definitely lined up with a lot of information that I've had since, so it must be onto at least something, right?
Sure. But if you think so, yeah, cool.
Well, he's definitely around. I saw him, and I even found this, and he'll pull the scale out of his pocket and show them.
That's disgusting. Why are you holding on to that?
Just, you know,
It was a clue.
Do you not put it in like a bag or something? You just put it in your pocket?
midnight snack. He's just gonna crunch on it like a chip.
It's like a thing of rawhide.
I already
Is
asked
it
if
like
it
a
was good to
rawhide,
eat.
like a dog?
And Adam
It's
said no. I didn't know if you guys could do anything with it.
I don't.
I mean, I'm guessing to Aleister it just looks like a scale from a cat.
Yeah, from a Saturnian cat, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's a normal sentence.
well,
you know,
I
a
mean,
scale
you guys
from
are
a
magic.
cat.
Victor doesn't know if you can do any
I
magic
could
crap
detect
with
magic and say that it was magical.
Could you?
I
It's
mean-
from a living creature.
I mean, he could say that it's magical, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is.
it. Plus, we all know how things go when you cast detect magic.
I didn't say I would be telling the truth. I'm saying I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's physical proof at least. So that's something.
Yeah.
It's a clue.
And maybe we can use it to track Detlib somehow. I don't know how. I mean, we can.
I don't know. You're the one that can do magic stuff.
Well, yes, but I would ask the resident Dreamlands cat more so that stuff. I know magic, but I don't know cats.
I'm sure to some extent I may be able to like actually get a smell, but probably not to the point of being able to actually track, I'm guessing, ?
Plus, he's in the swamp.
Yeah, you know,
So the
Plus
swamp
he's in
would
the swamp.
override some
Yeah.
smells.
the
And it's
plethora
not a
of
place that-
distracting smells.
It's not a place that Aleister wants to go walking around in.
Yeah.
While I was there, I spoke with the professor and we went over some books and information. Was it a book or a scroll? I can't remember. I think it was a book.
It was a book. Yeah.
It was a book. About the Tome Keeper and how to summon the Tome Keeper. So
Yeah.
I helped
Tablet of the
professor-
Gods and their Guardian.
Yeah,
was
that's
the name of the book.
Not ominous at all.
So I helped the professor, translate that book and stuff like that. And there was a mention about the manifestation of the Tablet of the Gods in the process of summoning the Tome Keeper. So my plan is we either catch Professor Narbeth off guard whilst during summoning the Tome Keeper and take the tablet, or we directly assist him in doing the summoning and then take the tablet.
Do we know that it's him that wants to summon the Tome Keeper?
Based on his very, incredible vested interest in his library and his collection of knowledge, I'm going to say yes.
But what about all these people?
I don't understand the question.
Like, in the town, the people. Shorna and Miss Jackson.
Who?
The councilwoman I saw.
I mean, from what Sarah said, that this place is basically on borrowed time anyway, so.
Well, I thought that this was going to happen already. You're saying that we have to make it happen?
No, I'm saying I pushed it along because we have to get multiple pieces of the tablet, so we need to hurry up and get this one so we can go get the other ones.
No, there's no multiple pieces. That was the old story in season 3.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
there was multiple Tablet of the Gods, though.
Yes, there's
I mean, there
multiple
are, but we
tablets,
only
but each
need
one's a
one.
different god.
Yeah, there's
but you only
whole
need
other
one.
tablets, plural, not pieces of tablets.
Yeah, not pieces.
We just don't know how many, and what they do, and how big they are, and how they will manifest.
And you want to get the information from them intact, not
Yes.
broken.
Yes. No. Okay. So based on the translation from what I did, would I know what god this tablet would be associated with?
There's multiple tablets of
And
different
when
gods.
when it summons, like, it was implied that it's multiple tablets that are generated at that time. Like, it's not It's not like it only generates one.
Okay. All right. So it's a multiple thing. It's not like, okay, I understand it now a little bit better. Cool. All right. I don't really know what else to tell you. I mean, we're here to get those, and that's it. We're not really here for anything else, right?
Well, how do we know if the professor is going to do this, when he's going to do it? Like, what did the book say you have to do?
I don't think we went over the exact specifics of what
we didn't go over
right?
the exact specifics, no.
We didn't know. That's why I asked the question. You translated the book. Surely you should know.
Well, yeah, I would know.
Come on,
as
Max.
Julian, but as Max, I don't have a fucking clue. I'm gonna need 4 gallons of Mr. Pibb, some toenail shavings.
No, I'm pretty sure you just shout Tome Keeper, wherever you may be.
Oh! I thought it was
Take
times.
this dream.
Yeah, you have to say Tome Keeper into the you have to say Tome Keeper into the mirror like 5 times. It's fine.
I need a poster of Phyllis Stiller, and Sherry's Jubilee. That's everything I need for this ritual.
What we have to do is burn the library.
And that will scare the professor into summoning the Tome Keeper to help put the fire out.
I mean, that is his for all intents and purposes, his base of operations. So, I mean, we could do that. I'm not opposed to this idea at all, in fact.
I don't know. Victor doesn't have any ideas on how to destroy this town by summoning the Tome Keeper, so he's just asking questions at this point.
So you basically know that there's 2 means to really summon the Tome Keeper, or it could be contacted. Whether it wants to actually show up or not is based on the Tome Keeper, but it is attracted to a mass source of knowledge. But the first means is by time travel, like actually traveling to Ubosathla or the Tome Keeper. And the other one is breaking the laws that govern time and space.
Huh.
Funny thing that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can either time travel to where the Tome Keeper is, or you can tear a hole in the fabric of time to get its attention, and if there's knowledge nearby, it'll show up.
Well, I don't know if...
Did I understand right?
Yeah.
Basically. That's the gist of it, yeah.
Yeah. If you do the... I'm going to use this as a technical term, time fucky wucky. If we did that, would the Tome Keeper show up at that specific point?
It would show up where it is drawn to, which it is drawn to knowledge.
Okay, so it wouldn't show up specifically at that place. Okay, cool. So
yes,
if we were going to do this, we would want to do it close by to the library. Okay. Well, the only person who knows how to travel through... Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I don't know how to travel through time. I know how we can manipulate time, and I know someone who can manipulate time.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Did you say something?
Yeah. We need to go find Detleb.
Well, yes. No arguments here. But why exactly?
Because in the process of you... I'm going to use air quotes here, winning... we'll probably be able to summon the Tome Keeper as well. So that's
it's a win-win. Yes, I understand.
That sounds like a 2-bird, 1-stone kind of thing.
I do like getting 2 birds.
Why would him fighting Detleb?
Oh, distortions across time are good ways of summoning the Tome Keeper.
Oh, so Detleb can do time stuff too because he's part Tulsa?
Well, that is the assumption, and the fact that he is here kind of implies that he has some means of moving through time.
I got a lot of ifs right now. I don't have a lot of certainty other than there's 2 ways probably that we could get Tome Keeper in the vicinity.
Okay.
Do we know?
So, perhaps I should add into that. In case anybody perhaps sees something called the Heart of Tulsa, that should help us do that as well.
To say art or heart?
The heart. Like the part that pumps blood, although I don't suppose that Tosha really has blood. I don't know. What kind of is the equivalent of blood for fires?
Oxygen?
Well, maybe it pumps oxygen. I don't know.
So we're looking for a green oxygen pump.
Perhaps.
I'm kind of confused, guys.
That's just let's go find Detlef. We're gonna go find Detlef. We can do that now.
No, the last I saw, he was going back into the swamp over there, and Victor will point wherever that was.
Okay.
I've lost track of where Victor is. He's just wandering around.
You are a success. Like, y'all are, I guess you could have already been walking towards that direction, and they were just following you while talking, and you're just like, he was here.
Yeah. So we're near the distillery.
Instead of just standing in the middle of the road and
just talking. Like
talking
we do.
about
In
ending the
Greenpool.
world through time manipulation. The locals walk by. They're like, what in the world? Why is that Warforged talking to a cat?
It'll be fine. We just burn down the library so that thing will come in and kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's probably like afternoon now after all that.
Okay.
Victor was very bored all day until
Yes.
y'all finally came out.
Like Victor was efficient. He got his stuff done quickly, and then you guys read half the day. And now we're going off to find the cat, but he has to be close to the library, and Victor doesn't really know what's going on. Victor is very confused, and he's a little disturbed by everything everyone's been saying, and is just along for the ride right now because he's not quite sure what's happening. You guys have not been very descriptive.
I mean, I'm going on a lot of ifs.
Yeah.
I don't really have. I don't know. I don't have a lot of certainty for you. This is, we're gonna go with it and see what happens.
Yeah, you're just supposed to let it happen, or
But are we gonna march into the swamp?
I
thought you said we had to be near the library because that's where the Tome Keeper would appear.
I would say
we
that
had to kill Detlib.
the town and the swamp is within the vicinity of the library. As a whole. Like this entire area is like near the library. Like it doesn't have to be in the same block.
Yeah, we haven't.
I'm just letting you know that.
Me and Victor are together. We're the same.
We haven't hit
We're
the
one.
invisible wall on the outside of the swamp, denoting that this is the end of the level.
Yep, there we go.
You doing something in the swamp? Is it going to be like, oh, there's no knowledge here?
No,
it stinks. I'm just
like
scared
it's not
that
like
we
it's
won't
going to
get
not
to the
sense knowledge
fast enough to get the tablets before the Tome Keeper has them and destroys everybody.
Hurry, back to the library.
Oh man! All right, so are y'all going into the swamp, or what are you doing?
I'm down for that.
Sure.
Alistair's not opposed. He feels pretty good about going ahead and getting this thing over with.
Or you got to hop on like Victor's shoulders, so you don't have to step in swamp juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
And Victor's gonna make his galoshes on top of his shoes before he walks into the swamp.
Oh,
this
I forgot
time,
about
so
your galoshes.
Nice.
his feet don't get wet. Turn his wraps into wading pants.
So y'all are going into the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all doing to track?
I don't know. I guess rolling.
Yeah.
I know where I saw him. I give this scale to Aleister to sniff. If you want to roll to see how well you can follow the scent.
Yes,
Adam wants that to happen.
The blood cat hound.
Would it be a survival check?
I mean, well, typically tracking is survival. And
Yeah, it's survival.
if you really want Alistair to do that,
we could
see how that goes.
We could check for star-shaped
Okay, I can't
prints
find
in
anything.
the swamp.
All right, Alistair will see
you
if
were
he can.
You were talking about using the scale to track. If Aleister did that, he could sniff it and get advantage on his survival
Okay,
check.
good. Because
Okay,
I rolled
well, here we
I got
go.
a 6 on my check. So
I will flash of genius the rolls for Aleister.
The cat.
Actually, in that case, I feel a little better about it. So the total is going to be 17, including the flash.
Okay.
Okay, that's better than my 6.
I'll roll for shits.
Okay.
That's why I rolled.
I got a 19.
There we go.
Oh.
For a second, I thought about critting, but if we find him, we might have to fight him. So no.
So I would say, Aleister, you would definitely be able to pick up on a scent to where you could guide him. You kind of smell Tulsa, like you get that kind of like corrosive kind of smell.
I suppose that makes sense.
Someone burning trash.
Victor's distracted by the idea that we might destroy this world and all the nice townsfolk, and so that's why he's not able to track.
Yeah,
us
you're
well.
very distracted. You're just along for the ride at this point.
It's okay, they're
I
already
don't know what's
destroyed.
happening.
Makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
You had your story in season 1. Now Aleister's got his story. No, I'm joking.
Damn.
Oh boy. I don't
I'm
know if I want to
joking.
be a part of an Aleister story.
I'm joking. But no, Victor would be very disturbed because he doesn't want people to be hurt, but
Yeah.
it's inevitable kind of situation.
Yeah, like he gets it, but the fact that they would have had a direct hand in it is bothering him.
Yeah.
Like, needs of the many outweigh the
Always
needs of the
do.
few and all, but
Well,
seems a
I
little
guess
extreme.
Victor's story really unfolded in season 2.
Yeah.
Backstory.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit
Sorry,
of
sorry,
Julian's
side
did
thought. I'm
in
going to
one.
take all that out. It was
Yes,
just-
yes.
It was just a thought. It wasn't season 1. It was season 2.
A
And
little
then
bit of
season 3
Julian's was in
Julian.
one.
What was it?
Season 3 focused on Julian
It really did.
a
yeah.
lot
Yeah.
So
yeah.
did season 1.
Yeah.
with the.
'Cause,
Season 1 had a whole
Julian
arc that was
North.
based on Julian's backstory.
Yep.
That is true.
Yeah, and for I guess universe gameplay justification for how Julian would feel about this situation, I will point you to the feat that I picked up called Mad Passion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
People die.
Um,
We got work to do, man.
oh,
Come
wow.
on, let's go.
Another, the side thought, season 1 did have like some heavy focus on Julian's past. Season 2 had the, like Victor's stuff really came out at the end there, his
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
Season
Although-
3 was solving the star vampirism.
there have been like little references
Yeah.
and things about
Julian-
Aleister's past, but
Yeah.
it kind
all
of
the time, yeah.
it kind of makes sense because Aleister is pretty like secretive about that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
Doesn't
Victor's
really
been
talk
open,
about it.
and so like Victor doesn't have as much past. The past got really expanded on in season 2. It's Victor's more consistent characterization, and
Yeah.
Victor's unlike Julian, Victor's very sure of who he is, and unlike
Yeah.
Aleister. Aleister
Victor's very open.
yeah, and
Well,
Aleister's
the-
just
the
very
difference with Aleister-
single-minded and secretive. So
The major difference with Aleister is like, as I actually mentioned to Adam earlier in the car, the thing about Aleister is there is no one that he lies to more than himself.
That's a good point. It'll all work in the end, right?
obviously, I'm supposed to win.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have deemed it so, therefore it will happen.
So, Aleister, you're able to sniff out. You got that corrosive smell, and you can kind of tell where it's coming from, or at least like there's a faintness about it. So you're able to like guide, and based on like what you're guiding, Julian's like, oh, look, I'm seeing snap twigs over here. I'm seeing like footprints in the mud as you get out of the water and stuff like that. So
I'm using
you're able
my
to work
eyeballs.
together. Yeah, you're able
Yeah.
to work together on that.
And Victor's just sort of following along, just like turning his head, just like looking for Det Lib. like he's just like, oh gosh, and he's just looking back and forth. He's trying to pay attention to their immediate surroundings and not finding something. But he's very distracted and upset.
Well, I would say I feel sorry about that, but I just don't.
It's really harsh, Max.
Sorry, Steven. You can bully my character in the next campaign. How about that?
I don't know how good I'd be at it. We'll see.
All right, so you come into like a dense, very very dense part of the swamp, but you notice that Det Lib did go deeper into this dense part, so you're able work your way through that. It's definitely difficult terrain to get in there, but you do end up seeing a clearing coming up, and you are able to get into it. And
Any more dead bodies around?
yes, you would see body parts through in some of this really dense brush, or not brush, but thorns and vines and all kinds of shit.
Gross.
But you're approaching a clearing that you see on the other side of this thick stuff.
What kind of clearing? Like, just
It looks like it opens up to not to more water, but to more like a semi-dry area.
okay.
You see something kind of glowing green in there. You can't quite make it out yet, but there's like something like it's like a green light.
Oh, I made it out quite well. You said glowing green light.
Yeah.
It's an exit
I
sign.
think that means we're in the right place.
You think? What gave it away there, Chief?
Sport.
Ace.
And you see as you make it into the clearing, you all see this horizontal like green light that like comes from the center and goes out and kind of just tapers off. And you see Detlib, and he is dragging a mangled up body towards this green light, this horizontal green light that's just in there.
Dead body doesn't look familiar, does it?
No, you don't know the person.
Never will.
Well, I could.
Oh, you could.
All right.
All right. How do we want to do this? Do we want to do this sneaky, or
You know, I honestly,
get up in it?
I don't think that you and I get to decide. I think this situation might be something where Aleister would act before either of us could do anything. That's how I feel it would go.
Yeah.
That's how I would.
I think in this particular case, I think Aleister would like to at least see a little bit more of what is going on exactly, because we can't really see like the source of the green light from where we are, right?
Yeah, but it can't be
no,
good.
it just seems to be floating and just open, like just there is no source that you can see. It's just sort of like a floating light that's horizontal in a way. Like it's really bright in the center and then it just kind of tapers off horizontally.
Green means go.
Looks kind of like some kind of tear, some kind of like rift.
Okay,
kind of deal.
And I guess the other question then is,
You've seen portals, but this is weird.
like
looking.
how far away are we? Are we like within shouting distance? Like
Yeah, you're within shouting distance. Like, yeah, maybe 50, 60 feet.
Call back to season 1. Hey there, cat.
Then Aleister, without really doing anything else just yet, he'll just say, "Hello, Detlib. Fancy seeing you here."
What are you doing here?
Well, really, I should be asking you that question.
I saw you in the trench coat. I saw all of you last night. I guess they were right. You would be here.
Wait, who is they?
No, it's nothing for you to worry about. And he just, he's got that body in his mouth, or he's got a part of it in his mouth, and he just slings it into the light, and it just kind of like disappears into this like rift.
Zoop.
So, and then he turns back to you, and
It's
like,
clarification. Only Aleister understands what this guy's saying, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's only speaking in cat. But it sounds more like alien meows and chirps rather than like a Terran cat would.
Yeah. Victor's not using his hat because his boots are attuned right now.
It's like auto-tuned, like cat meows and stuff, like wow, you know.
You don't need the galoshes. You can just fly.
The galoshes are to keep the flying boots dry.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's my wraps have covered the boots of flying. If I needed to fly, I would just retract the wraps and start flying and be irritated. I would probably jump up, then retract the flaps so that my boots wouldn't get wet. But everyone knows how much wet shoes suck.
It's true.
So don't need that kind of distraction while I'm trying to fight a Dreamlands cat.
So, Deadlib, what you got there? Is it a part of Tulsa? Telling me lies?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have parts of Tulsa.
It's a dead body and nothing else.
He said parts. That's plural. That means he's got two. That was Steven, not Victor.
Oh, I was just moving things along.
I suppose you were talking about the Tome Keeper?
So you know the prophecy as well?
Well, yes, I am aware.
Well, I'm sure you don't know everything. And he starts kind of like slinking back and kind of like passes under where it's tapering off and starts slinking into the brush right as it looks like the green light is starting to warble a little bit, and it looks like something is coming out of it.
Aleister, what's that?
Perhaps we might want to back off just a little bit. Maybe just a tad.
Are you talking to us?
Yes.
Okay.
What's going on?
Just get back away from that thing just a little bit.
Well, I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Like, as you're looking at the center where the light is strongest, it looks like you're seeing like the silhouette of something coming closer and closer and closer, and then all of a sudden something just shifts into the world. Like, it doesn't finish walking, it just like shifts. And what you see is this twisted, nearly featureless humanoid has a loose hanging hide and an insect-like head. It has 4 limbs, but the joints twist in every direction as the creature's form flickers in and out of visibility. Frigid wind swirls around the entity and around this entire like clearing, and it's like crawling beneath your clothes like an unwelcome winter breeze.
An
So it's cold?
unwelcome winter breeze.
Yeah.
You're not welcome here, winter breeze.
Get out of here.
It doesn't
And
feel
roll
like
for initiative.
Oh, no.
So finally, the guys leave the library. After Victor's, Victor did what he was supposed to do. He went and he got information from the council, and then he's like, all right, guys, look, what are we doing next? And then they spent like 3 or 4 episodes in the library just hanging out reading. And Victor had to wander around to trinket shops. It's very insensitive, if you ask me, for them to leave him like that. But he saw Detlib lurking around, and since we know it's Detlib that's been like mauling the residents of the town, it's important to go find him, because Aleister apparently is supposed to engage in great battle with Detlib and win, according to Aleister, who is not at all overly confident in his own ability. So naturally we just wander into the swamp to go find Detlib, and now there's something I didn't even quite understand the description of, except it's like a cold winter breeze under your clothes or something. I literally just listened to that, and I still can't describe what Adam said came out of that thing. So all I know is that it's attacking us, because roll for initiative. Anyway, make sure to visit our Discord. I'm going to start with Discord today. Visit our Discord channel. It's for all of Creative Typo, so it's got it's got fun channels in there for all sorts of stuff, including stuff related to the shows. So you can come in there and talk about your favorite parts of all our shows and just get to know the community. I know sometimes we have like game nights and stuff like that. It's just a lot of fun. We also have a Patreon, so if you want to support our work, help us make more content, go ahead and visit that. We got lots of different tiers, so you can, pick out how much you want to support. You can get extra bonus stuff at certain tiers, access to special channels in the Discord, lots of really neat stuff there. And then, of course, rate us on Podchaser, Apple Podcasts, anywhere they have a, place where you can leave a rating. We always want more reviews. But that's all I got for you today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And thanks again for listening to Microphones and Monsters. Bye, everybody.